If you're seeking support from the narcissist family, you must stop immediately because they do not see you as one of their own. They are not your family. The sooner you accept that, the better it will be for you. The narcissist will cheat on you, abandon you, abuse you, and be a shitty parent to your kids, and their family will still support them blindly because they do not care. They have put this person on a pedestal and they think everything he does is right. The only person who is wrong in all of this is you. The fact is, chaos doesn't exist in isolation. There has to be a source, and that source is what we are going to discuss today. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. I help survivors of narcissistic abuse go from feeling broken, hopeless, and confused to healed, empowered, and thriving. Today in this episode, we will talk about how a male narcissist gets enabled by his mother and siblings. Before we begin, please subscribe if you haven't already, because your subscription to the channel helps in spreading awareness about narcissistic abuse. Let's open the discussion with a question. Have you been abused by the narcissist and his family? If yes, share your experiences in the comments below and help other survivors like you feel less alone in their healing journey. A male narcissist's first and foremost enabler is his mother. The relationship between them is characterized by enmeshment and co-enabling, where the mother perpetuates her son's inflated self-worth with unwavering praise, dismisses his harmful behaviors as insignificant, and he, in return, treats her like his wife. She instills in him a deep-seated sense of entitlement, leading him to believe that his needs supersede those of others. She becomes a shield against any form of criticism and fuels his narcissistic tendencies. This fortress she builds around him reinforces his perception of superiority and entitlement, an expectation that he then carries over into all his relationships, most significantly the one with you. It is not just the mother who spoils him. His siblings, specifically his sisters, mirror their mother's actions like they are her minions and extensions. They view him with undue reverence, excusing his ego-centered actions and taking the role of a caretaker. By catering to his demands, they solidify his belief that he is the center of their universe and that he deserves constant praise, attention, and service. They become his cheerleaders, always ready to praise and appease him, always ready to serve him. His whims are their commands, his needs their priorities. This unbalanced dynamic further isolates him from understanding the consequences of his actions, shielding him from any form of accountability. Their constant approval and support serve as a safety net, allowing him to continue abusing others without the fear of rejection. When you enter his life as a partner, your life becomes a constant struggle for recognition and validation. His inflated self-image and lack of empathy, combined with the family's enabling behaviors, are ever-present and unwavering, creating a living, breathing hell for you to survive. All your concerns are unfairly dismissed, your experiences invalidated, and your feelings minimized. This situation traps you in a cycle of denial and self-blame, as the family's normalization of his actions minimizes the emotional and psychological harm you endure. The recognition of abuse becomes obscured, making it increasingly difficult for you to seek help or even acknowledge that help is needed. Your partner's mother and sisters play a pivotal role during conflicts. They side with him, providing him with an impenetrable fortress of support that blindly validates his narcissistic behaviors and keeps him in the right. This leaves you feeling isolated and unsupported, leading to a deep-seated sense of worthlessness and loneliness. The relationship between the son, his mother, and his siblings may look one-sided on the surface, but there is a trade-off, a transaction that happens. The family enables him, and he gives them a lot of supply in return. The supply can be anything, from attention to money, anything. He pays for the protection he gets. He thrives on their adoration, seeking it incessantly, and his mood fluctuates with their reactions. In a weird and despicable way, a very narcissistic yet simultaneously codependent dynamic exists between them. This behavior of the narcissist and his family often results in him spending more time with them than with you. He goes on occasions with them, especially his mother, when he should go with you. He hardly cares about your family, your needs, wants, and desires, and if you bring them up, he blames you for separating him from his family. You feel like an outsider, an intruder in a closed circuit where you are perpetually on the margins. His family's constant presence and influence in your shared life, their secret conversations, and their unspoken allegiance to him make you feel isolated and conspired against. It is a profound form of loneliness, a feeling of being the odd one out in a game where the rules are stacked against you. You are left grappling with feelings of exclusion and insignificance. It doesn't stop there, no. They attack you in a group when you point out the rottenness in their family, and everybody turns a blind eye to your suffering. Nobody stands by you. They keep protecting their false construct of what they think their family stands for, while making you the sacrificial lamb. In a nutshell, you never get the support, neither from your partner nor from his family. You feel so alone and attacked by the group. It is not narcissistic abuse just by one person. You're abused by many people at once, mainly through your husband. That was it for today's episode. I hope you found it insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments, drop a like, and share this with others. I'll talk with you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.